What is goody, everybody? So today is the first day of summer, and a semi-big trade just happened, and Jerami Grant, he got traded to the Portland Trailblazers, and it's just for essentially one first-round pick. So pretty much, I think the Portland won the deal in general because now it makes Dame happy that they're willing to do whatever it takes to get Dame the help he desires. And Jeremy Grant, he's a great 3-and-D defender. He's honestly like a younger Robert Covington that can maybe score the ball a little more, but he's definitely going to bring the defensive intensity for the Portland Trailblazers. Like now, let's just say they would match up teams with like really good wings. Jeremy Grant would play that pretty nice tight defense. And as for Detroit Pistons, I felt they could have got more. They could have maybe got like someone like a Nazir Little at least, or maybe an extra first round pick. But I mean, it's Jeremy Grant, a really fringe star role player. So I mean, it was a semi win-win for both sides. I would lean that Portland won the trade. Like they essentially upgraded power forward because their projected starting lineup is going to be Dame, Anthony Simons, Joe Ingles, Jeremy Grant, and Joseph Nurkic, that is actually a pretty good lineup. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Like Dame is actually getting some help. He has the help. He's getting help with Anthony Simons, Joe Ingles, that that will bring the firepower, and Jeremy Grant now. And a lot of people said Portland's been making bad deals like back in the trade deadline, but now in the summer they're changing that narrative. They're getting a really athletic power forward that can play that defense. So I thought it was a pretty good move for the Portland Trailblazers. And as for the Pistons, they just got an extra draft capital. So I mean, they definitely could have got more. They definitely could have got more. But I mean, it wasn't like it's not like they were gonna do anything with Jeremy Grant. I mean, like what more could they essentially like? I mean, they could have got an extra first round pick, like I said. But I mean, it was an okay deal for the Pistons. So if I'd grade each of the trade, I'd give like the Portland Trailblazers like a A, and then the Detroit Pistons like a B, just because they could have got more, but they finally trade Jeremy Grant and then give more minutes to the younger guys and essentially give Dame like more to help, more to help. And this is the whole entire trade in general. So you get the 20. So Denver gets the 22nd, 2025 second round pick from Portland, and Portland sends the favorable 2026 second round pick between Portland and New Orleans to like. Yeah, you can essentially read it for yourself if you're more curious, but essentially like they just they swing up the move with some second round picks, so the Detroit Pistons upgrade the second round picks from the 46 pick to the 36 picks, which could be a pretty like interesting move, like because there is still some talent around there, like some pretty solid options. But yeah, like Portland definitely upgraded a lot with the power forward position. So and then like the West is definitely just getting sharper and sharper and sharper. And I need to hear your guys' opinion on the trade. Like now, are you do you think like the Portland Trailblazer is a threat on the West? Like, um, are you kind of like more scared of the Portland Trailblazers? Let's just say you face them in the playoffs. Like, would you be like more nervous compared to like the last time? Like, just let me know your thoughts in general, and then and essentially like, how would this affect the Clippers? Like, should the Clippers kind of like panic a bit and try to trade for a third star? Well, essentially, if you ask me, Clip Ganger don't bang or Maya the Great, we say nope. we're not trading Brandon Boston Jr. no matter what, and he is off limits. And I think the Clippers have more than enough depth to already just destroy the West because when Kawhi gets back from getting hurt, he goes crazy. Just look at the Toronto Raptors run. Paul George is looking better than ever. His playmaking is dramatically improved. Reggie Jackson shows some star capability. Zubac is showing promises of being potentially a pretty dominant big. We have the depth. We have the depth, but we also got guys like Brandon Boston Jr., who's our elite young talent. And I'm going to show you a preview what the Clippers should actually do, in my opinion. What we really should do is get a dynamic duo of Nikola Jovic and Yannick Nazoza. That would be tough. That would be tough. But anyways, let me know what you think about the Portland Trailblazers, like trade in general. Like, how much did they upgrade it? Like, are you worried about them? Just just let me know down in the comments, and I'll definitely chat with y'all in the comment section for sure. And as y'all know, take care. Have a great day or have a great night if you're watching this in nighttime. And as y'all know, peace.